Hey, I'm Grumps.
I'm not so Grump!
And we're the GameGrumps.
And there it was. Kirby had finally met the tuba of the lost city.
Can you move so I can so I can get to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Can you move so I can get to you?
May I blow this tuba? Or may this tuba blow me?
It's a rainbow tuba. Let's be honest. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself.
Look, it's a full sandwich. There were two halves of a sandwich, and it was a full sandwich. So they were nice enough to cut it up for us.
Ratchet. Don't lie to yourself about the excellence of the rainbow tuba.
All right, John. You need to stop being a complete fool. You need to stop being a complete fool.
Yeah.
And ask me the question that you were gonna ask
I got to wait till we're done with the rainbow tube segments.
All right.
Okay. This is a beautiful game, really, because
Kirby likes eating.
You know, I have to admit, it's pretty poorly designed in a lot of aspects.
Why is that?
Because a lot of the time, it's just like, okay, now you get an item that you can't lose with. You just walk and you win. Like, and, like you get the big sword, and it's like, now you can kill everybody. You get the tuba, and it's like, you're invincible, Kirby, yeah!
Then I would ask what your definition of bad design is.
well, I think that
Because I agree, but I don't. I don't think it's a fact.
it's well, nothing is. It's fun, so I forgive it. You know, it's still fun.
Well, it's empowering. So
Yeah. Okay, but no. Okay. Hear me out on this then.
No, I don't. I guess
no.
for the audience, because
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
No, it is empowering, right? Okay, but empowering.
But I wouldn't say that
Okay,
it's
watch.
bad design.
Okay, I'll explain. Okay, so right now it's empowering to do this, right?
Yeah.
But all I did to get this was just walk to where I was supposed to go and get it. It's not like I fucking toiled and then like I got an item that has like a short duration. It's just like, oh, I can do it all the time, and that's just what I do.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, just because it's Kirby and Nintendo knows how to do it, it's still fun.
I agree. Yeah.
But it could have been so much more.
I agree with all of what you're saying.
So we really do agree on game design when it matters, I think. At least some
No,
of
not
it.
when it matters.
I think you do.
No.
How do you mean?
Okay, well, I mean, matters is also, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's a personal thing. Thinking something matters is still an opinion, because of what matters to me doesn't necessarily matter to you, and vice versa. Like the discussion we had earlier about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I guess.
The stuff that matters to me doesn't.
I don't
matter
think
to
either of
you.
us is right or wrong. It's just different.
No, I agree. There's nothing right or wrong.
But we still agree on some games. And we agree for the same reasons. You're gonna get hit by that void. I love how I can't oh, fuck. I like how I can't ask my question.
But it gives a different emotion. Like, okay, you get the thing. I mean, this is meant to be played multiplayer, yeah?
Yeah.
So you get the power up, but I don't.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's a feel to that.
Is it a
It's
good
like,
thing?
oh, I didn't get the thing. You gotta do it. You know.
Yeah, well, it's not a good thing.
It's not.
You can't get it, I don't think. It's only, I think only Kirby can get it.
Well, I can be Kirby.
Oh. I guess that's true, because it's for... But it stops the screen and just, like, does it. It's not like I'm doing a giant slash by my own will. It stops and does it.
Well, I don't like that at all to begin with.
Well, yeah, so it's actually...
All right.
It doesn't bother me enough, though, because it's still fun.
Here, check it out. Everything's flat. Everything's fixed. There's no 3D platforms.
It's just an homage to the early games.
I'm just saying. They could have done the whole game like that, but they didn't.
I think it looks better the way it is. It looks great. It's like Kirby 64, but this is like what Kirby 64 should have been.
I'll say it. I will say that it works because this game is so simple, and all the platforms are really tile-based.
This is a great game. I love it. It's just fun. Like, you can't analyze it. It's a Kirby game.
You can analyze anything.
You and Barry, fucking, I swear to God. You should analyze everything. I get it, I know! I just mean there's no point in, like, trying to analyze something that's supposed to be fun.
There is. Why not? There's more reason to analyze it. If it's supposed to be
okay,
fun,
I
and
get
it's
what
fun.
I get what you're saying.
Like, it's fun. You should try to figure out why.
I know, but okay, I think there's some value in sometimes just letting yourself be able to enjoy something.
Absolutely, but
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, of course, we can analyze it till all fucking day. But what? We should remember when you were a kid, you just had fun with it. That's what this game is for. It's to remind you what it's like to be a fucking kid. You don't gotta analyze everything.
alright, I get that, but why?
Why what?
It's not like it just happened.
because
People
sometimes
planned
life,
it.
Because sometimes life can just be fun.
I get it. I get it. but somebody made this game. A team of people made this game. They slaved over it, and they did things on purpose.
I know you can analyze it. You can analyze anything. What I'm saying is I think this game is meant to not be thought too much about.
I think all games are like that.
Not all.
You'd have to be pretty pretentious if you made a game specifically to be analyzed.
Oh, okay. Like Facade. You ever played Facade?
No.
Oh, it's good. It's fun. You go to like a dinner party and you just say stuff and they get like, they're like, oh, if you say something weird, they're like, oh, that's weird. And then if you finally cross the line, they're like, it's time for you to go. And that's like how you lose. It's pretty cool, actually.
Wow.
It's really interesting. You'd like it. Anyways, God, okay, shut up. God, this is the worst part of this game.
It's the worst part of any game.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But it's funny when you're playing it like single player, it's fun. But like when you're just trying to like play it, it's like,
yeah.
I have to admit, I have a lot of fun with stuff like this when it's single player. I think I've just lost sight in a lot of ways.
No, it's not. They could have done it better. They could have done it where you come into the ship and then the little dude guy goes, hey, and then doors unlock, and then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. I always thought that too.
Because that's essentially what just happened. Like, if you were legitimately reading that in single player, and then you read it and went through it, and then I just walked to the room and said, hey, what did that guy say to you? You'd be like, oh shit, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's better to teach through adaptive learning. Is that what it's called? I forget what the word is.
Just, I don't know, intuitive gameplay.
I think it's called adapt. I could be wrong. It's when you teach someone through their own like actions and you know.
A game, basically.
Well, not all games fall. Oh, don't kill, don't.
I'm sorry. There's more. There's more, guys. I just get trigger happy with my.
I like how you don't stop slashing. It's like
gold sword.
You know what it is? It's like when you're like fucking having sex and your mom walks in and you're about to climax. You're like, and she's like, stop! And you're like, it's like what it is.
I can speak from experience.
Okay. Oh God, no! Don't kill it! Don't kill it! Okay. Do you think it's bad? I've always wondered. Do you think it's bad when you're like be walking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be like jumping around, and then I swallow it, but you pause. Is that bad? Do you think? Stroke that penis, says the game.
If I had to make a decision, if I had a gun to my head.
You had a gun to your head? Whoa, why do we bring guns and heads into this situation?
If I had a gun to my head and there's your whip.
Okay, this weapon's cool.
Yeah, you can grab stuff. Okay, so if I had a gun to my head and I had to make a rule, I would say yes, it is bad.
Yeah. Fucking slap that guy.
I wouldn't do it. I would never do it. I guess that's my answer.
I think it should just it should just happen without pausing.
It doesn't bother me too much.
It's done well, but
because it's like it doesn't do it for very long, and it's like whatever, and it draws your attention to it.
It doesn't even in the old Kirby's. Give me back my whip. Stop eating me eggs!
Maybe I should try to kill these guys for you.
These eggs are deliciously tasting me.
They're a little creepy, I gotta admit.
Yeah, there. You got a mitt? I got a bomber.
You know what I think is really... John, I don't care. John, I don't care about your
I watched
jokes.
the presidential debate. I like the president who likes the burgers.
Okay, can I ask you something? Those egg chompy guys.
Yeah.
Are they from any other Kirby?
They look familiar. Why?
Because I feel like the graphic style in this game, and I guess the presentation, makes it so these enemies are like memorable.
Yeah.
So like they introduced a new enemy, I guess, at least to me, and it's completely like I like remember it really well now. Most of these kind of 3D 2.5D games, I don't really.
This game's literally just Kirby Superstar with 3D in it. I love Kirby Superstar. I think that's still gotta be my favorite one. I like Kirby 64 a lot though. That's mainly nostalgia.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We've been through this.
Yeah, that was a pretty funny day.
Yeah, it was. So I think that's the day I met Ross.
Can I say I actually had like a little mini party in my head when that happened?
Why?
Because I was like, yes, I've broken his barrier.
No, I mean I've known that in the past. Like, well, I just try to be true to myself. I don't want to like stick to a point if it's null.
Oh yeah.
I seriously do that. Like, I'll stick to my point if I believe in it, but if you're right, then I just say you're right. Just with anybody. Oh, go ahead, come back. I always thought this was cool. It's like, look like the roly-polies from Yoshi's Island in the background there. Like bouncing on sand. I think it's cool.
Oh, just the balls?
Yeah, look at the balls in the sand.
That's
balls.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Or pause balls. That's like almost nostalgic now.
Did you I remember I was watching an old Goof Troop where we were like reminiscing about pause balls and we were like getting it all wrong and shit.
Yeah, it's Flannelson did that
Like
one.
freeze balls.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the first Flannelson animation.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? You know what's cool?
Flannelson?
In the background
Fucking
of this game,
what?
like the little sand area, I would want to go there in a 3D game.
Yeah, this game's just enticing. It makes you feel good. You're like, I'm getting out of here.
Sure enough, fucking Boulder. Boulder Dash. Why is it this game that brings out the analyst in all of us?
The what?
The analyst?
What?
We've only been talking about game design like this entire time.
Yeah, weird, right? Well, because you know what I think it is?
What's that?
Because this game's fun and it shouldn't be, and we know it. But it's still fun. So obviously, game design is not cut and dry. There's a lot of factors that go into it.
Oh, no. I could define why. At least I could try to
I
describe
could too.
why.
Like, you always make me
like
sound like
this
an
game.
asshole, I swear. I know you can. I can define tons of things about it. But at its core, this game almost seems too simple to be fun, but we're still having fun.
It's the same way throwing a ball to each other is fun.
Yeah, it is, but it's still fun. I think there's something indefinable. Okay, you can define stuff all you want, all day long, right? There's still something indefinable about stuff like this and movies you like and games that you like. There's always just an indefinable factor that makes the difference between you really loving something and not.
Yeah.
And I just think it's cool that you can't always define it. Part of it's just having a good time with friends too.
Yeah, definitely. It's the same way people defend the new Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
When we shit on it.
I suppose.
It's like.
I mean, that game is fun. I still prefer this. Next time on GameGrumps! Hey, don't you out in the seas be happy?
No.
Well, now we are.
No.
No, what?
No.
No, what?
No.
Oh my god, Aaron, do you see that dinosaur?